Thanks, Lee Carl. And in other news, the police has been busy on St. Croix as well. In the last 24 hours, at least 4 deadly handguns and a pound of marijuana have been confiscated on the west end of St. Croix. First, 5 suspects, including 1 minor, 20-year-old Philip Gordon of Barron Spot, Alexander Gordon, 21 years of age, also of Barron Spot, Akeem Matthew, 18 years old, of Strawberry, and Asim Morton, 21, of Ruby. All were driving in a car near the Wim area at 1:30 a.m. Found in their possession 3 guns, including 1 semi-automatic as well. And there was another arrest at Consumer Gas Station in Grove. There, police arrested 2 suspects early this morning. Found in their possession was 1 handgun and 1 pound of marijuana as well. In all, 7 persons were arrested over the weekend, none of which WSVI-TV has photographs of at this time. Well, the Grinch has literally stole Christmas from one family in Queens Quarters on St. Croix. News Channel 8's Wes Small has this exclusive story and more.
Thanks a lot, Jerome. Let's do the crime blotter, some things we've missed over the holiday Christmas vacation. In Lorraine Village, we have a young man who was suffering from a gunshot wound to his leg. He was admitted to the emergency room around 2:30 in the afternoon on Saturday. Police are looking for suspects in that shooting. We believe he was shot like a day before on Christmas Eve, as they've recovered some bullet casings and blood in that Lorraine Village area. In LaGrange, 6 people traveling in a car when they encountered 2 men who were involved in an altercation. 1 person firing at another resulted in that vehicle being fired upon. We have the driver being hit as a bullet shattered the windshield. Then a 4-year-old little girl was hit in the head by flying glass from the bullet again hitting that area. We do have a 21-year-old suspect in custody. He was reportedly firing shots, and he is in custody. Why were the 2 fighting? Over a woman, over a female. That's what we believe that was. Now, that is just a tip of the iceberg, folks, a tip of the crime blotter. I am here with the Baptiste, and we are in Queens Quarters. And you see behind me, they have a beautiful nativity scene there with Mary, Joseph, and the baby Jesus in their nativity scene. But she is not happy. She's been calling News Channel 8 for several days. Miss Baptiste, the thieves have been busy this Christmas at your house. What have they done?
They came into the yard and they stole my Christmas lights and decorations. We had a very big star, very well decorated, and they took our lights from around the palm trees and took the light off the hedges and flee. And I'm very upset, not so much about the light, but about the star. Because that is something that my husband made. It's not something that you could go in the store and buy. It's something that he made. And we loved it. And we're asking you all, please, to bring it back. You can just throw it over the hedges. Please, bring it back.
Mr. Baptiste, get in here, sir. You're not really happy. Your wife is obviously very upset about this. This is a handmade star that you made for your wife?
Yeah, I did it. I made it for my wife about 9 years back. And every Christmas season, I decorate the whole yard, and then she feels pleased about it.
Why would someone do this?
And everybody does enjoy it.
Yeah, when they drive by.
Drive by, right? But
we've done that before. We've just gotten the car on several Christmases, and we haven't done it recently because of what happens with the LEOC and the fact that WAPA has raised rates so that people no longer have Christmas lighting contests like they used to and try to outdo each other or just get each other in the spirit. But I think it's sad. I think it's more than a crime that when you can't even take the family at night and travel to Queens Quarters like we used to do and see the beautiful lights. What if we come to as a people, that people could just come to the side of the road and maliciously yank the lights from the Baptiste family with the nativity scene? I don't know why they just didn't steal the baby Jesus like they always do at the nativity scenes. Come on, Scrooge. Bah humbug. What is going on in society? I am so stressed out. You don't really want the suspects to come forward. You don't want to see the perpetrator. You just want your star back, don't you?
Yes, I do.
And are you going to, let me ask you something. Are you going to put up lights next year?
Yes.
I wouldn't blame you if you said no.
Yes, because we're accustomed of it and I enjoy it. And every vehicle pass up the blow. Pop, 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 pop,
Just have to say thank you.
Thank you.
So you're not going to...
This yard is the prettiest yard in Queen Quarters. 107 Ruby, Queen Quarters.
Well, you think of some of your jealous neighbors then?
No, I don't.
Well, why did you smile when I said that? Well, at least I made you laugh tonight. I made Miss Baptiste laugh, but whoever did it, please throw them back over the hedges, no questions asked. And if you do know the low-life scum that did it, then call 911-778-2211 or Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-TIPS.
And wherever we see it, we know it because it's not something that comes from the store. It's something that is handmade. And please, please bring it back. Try it over the hedges.
In Queens Quarters, I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
And now, here's the bottom line with Jamila Russell.
Good night and welcome to another edition of The Bottom Line. I am Jamila Russell. Christmas second-day races are always a must-attend event on St. Croix. This year was no different. As the last Christmas race before the start of a new political season, it was a horse race not to be missed. Besides watching the horses and placing bets on who might win on December 26th, there were also other horses to watch and bets to be made on who will walk away with the Governor's Cup in November 2010. Ladies and gentlemen, the horses were on the track. Although the condition sheet is out, the nominations aren't closed. The two horses exercising on the track on this Boxing Day were DeYoung and Map. DeYoung's gait was more of a gallop while Map's gait was more like a canter. And in the audience observing this exercise session were the legions of horse racing fans. As you were walking into the entrance gate, it could not be missed. The governor's stable was huge and his throngs of supporters were wearing his racing colors of red, white, and blue. Map's stable was smaller but had a huge sign and his supporters sported his black and white racing colors. As you may recall, in the 2006 races, there was a match race after the qualifying event between these two distinguished gentlemen, with the current governor outdistancing Map by 15 lengths in the match Although race. Senator Terrence Positive Nelson has submitted his condition sheet, he did not answer the racing steward's call to get into the race and could not be seen exercising, nor was Senator Adler Fonzie Donistorg. I am not sure, but they could both be conditioning in the dark so that the timers won't be able to clock their time around the track. It is said that the good Judge Hodge from St. Thomas meets the conditions of the race, but he may have to be basket in if he's to run, and he was not exercising on the track either. All around the track, the talk could be heard. Who else could be entering this Governor's Cup race? The bottom line is it's still a little early to call the horses to the paddock area or on the track itself. One thing is known though, St. Croix starting gate can hold 8 horses. That means there are horses that can come off the farm and into the race. There is room for Lush James, Bargrave Richards, Jimmy O'Brien, or that unknown long shot from the Big Island. It is too early to give odds on this race, and I urge you to all read the past performances of the horses in the Governor's Cup and vote accordingly. Keep your eyes on the tote board. This race just might be a photo finish. This has been The Bottom Line with Jamila Russell. Tune in Wednesday for another edition. Good night.
Thanks, Jamila Russell. And the expressions of the bottom line are not necessarily those of WSVI's management and paid sponsors. Stay with us on Channel 8 News. We have more after the break.